I am ecstatic for today's episode. We're doing something a little bit different, and I'm excited for it because we're giving you 3 Kingdom Arena teams for the current Frost meta. You can check out that full-blown breakdown here on the channel or down below. On top of that, we have the timestamps for today's episode. As we cover each of these 3 teams, we're going to talk about some of the strategies, some of the swaps, and those things that you can keep in mind, as well to be successful here on Kingdom Arena Gleaming Memories Season 2. Now, with that as well, I just want to say thank you for tuning in, and if you got a question, if you got a comment, let me know because I love to hear from you. Are you running these teams? Do you like these teams? What else are you running? All that fun stuff. So with that, let's dive into it here today because we got a lot to get through. All right, so here's what we got going on with today. Like I said, we're going to give you 3 teams. The first one that we're going to start out with is right here in our attackers. So we're going to go with this team setup. This one is called the Freeze team or the Yeti Freeze team. So we're taking advantage, heavily advantage here of the new Frost Queen, taking out our opponents with that frost idea and freezing them, locking them out, and continue to do more frost damage with everything else that we have here as well. So it's really focused about survivability with Parfait and Hollyberry. All your damage is really going to come through between these two. Now, instead of Snow Sugar, the other option that you could run is Sherbet, as an example of Sherbet. And then additionally here, in terms of our lovely treasures, a couple of swaps that you can consider. Interestingly enough, obviously depending on where you're at, you can certainly go back to these ones here. Squishy Jelly Watch, you could also be on defense if you need it, as an example there as well. However, another fun one is this one right here, Priestesses Cookies Paper, curses the nearest enemy, removing all the buffs and dealing 20% of the team's total attack. So that gives you a nice little clip at your opponent and gets everything off them as well. So a nice kind of little combo there in terms of the treasures. Then as well, in terms of everything else here on your team, you definitely want to be focused on attack. You want to put out as much damage as you can, but obviously also have some defense in there for your cookies as well, particularly Hollyberry as an example. I'll show you my toppings. We do have a ton of topping guides here on the channel that you can check out as well, but certainly on Solid Almond here you want to be on cooldown for the Yeti. Here we're on attack for Snow Sugar. Here we're on cooldown, but you should certainly be on attack there. And then Parfait, again, cooldown as an example. So the other one that you can certainly do, like we said, is switch in Sherbet here. If you want to go ahead and look at the toppings here for this one, we also have attack. I would highly recommend moving over to those frost ones as an example to beef that guy up just a little bit more. But for now, we're going to stay with Snow Sugar because we get a little bit better damage with this one in terms of where we're at in our team. So that is your first team right there, the Yeti Freeze team. The second one that we're going to break down for you is right here, Crimson Coral. So Crimson Coral, or the Coral team, is still a part of the meta. I use a little bit different variant, and we've talked about that in the Frost meta. You can check out that episode as well because I do show that team. However, here are the key pieces and setup for this team. Again, Crimson Coral at the top of the list here. We still take advantage of the golden cheese, and we are leveraging Frost Queen to do 2 things. Again, take advantage of the lovely new rally effect and all the other stuff with the Crystal Jam. Freezing and lowering the opponent's defense is huge. Then we have good survivability between Parfait, Peru there, and our Snapdragon with all the buffs that comes with that. Additionally, here in terms of the treasures, we're focused really in on attack. However, we still have that survivability here with things like Sugar Swan Shining Feather. We're on Sleepyhead's Jelly Watch, and then Violet Raging Dunes. If yours are like mine, not as high, you could certainly move over to Dream Conductor's Whistle. Again, you could also think about just being on attack here with Old Pilgrim Scroll. You can move into Dream Conductor's Whistle, like I said, and then obviously if you'd like to, Disciples Magic Scroll or Squishy Jelly Watch as some other variants. In terms of toppings, same thing here. You're going to want to be on the Resonant so you can check out all the guides. Here we're on Solid Almond, here we're on Attack. Here again, you can move over to Attack. Here cooldown, and here cooldown as well. So those are all very, very important pieces. This one's a little bit different than the last one. This one is more defense frozen meta. This one is a little bit of a blend with Coral in there on the defense. Lots of heals there and buffs, and then additionally here the freeze plus our golden cheese. So our final one here is a kind of pull through a little bit in terms of the last meta that we did, which was really focused on Earth. So we have the Earth element here. Here we have it again in terms of a little bit more from what we have going on with burnt cheese, fettuccine. We also have golden cheese, one healer this time in our friend Snapdragon, and then last but not least, leveraging Black Pearl. Now, instead of Black Pearl, though, you can still squeak in your Frost meta here if you want to do that and move in the Frost Queen. Take advantage of that. My Black Pearl is a little bit better in terms of the jam. However, again, this might be the better setup for you depending on what you're doing and things to think about. Now, additionally here, we do have that kind of double focus again on attack and defense, a little bit more split because of these two in the front. And then this is really where we're focused on those pieces. Now, in terms of our treasures here, again, full-blown attack in this case, and we do have Dream Conductor's Whistle, we have Old Pilgrims and Sleepyhead Jelly Watch. Like before, if there's things that you want to switch into, like we said, you can certainly move into the Vial. You could also, for this particular one, use the Revive. Also on top of that, if you need to, we could move here. We also have this cooldown again for mine in particular and what works better in Vial. So don't forget those things, giving you a good blend of what you can use in terms of those treasures. Now, again, on toppings, we would recommend a Resonant where it makes sense. Fettuccine certainly could be on Resonant here between being part of the meta and the PvP, PvE part of the game. So keep those things in mind. Check out our guides. Same with burnt cheese here as an example because of the meta. Here we're on attack with, defense, damage resist, with Solid Almond, attack here with golden cheese, and then similar attack here and Snapdragon with cooldown. I will throw in Black Pearl so you can see that topping real quick. And then Black Pearl's on cooldown, or you can move over to attack here as an example as well. Probably going to be with attack in this particular one. So those, my friends, are 3 solid meta teams for you happening right now. I wanted to give you the latest and greatest in terms of the breakdown. So one last time here in terms of closing out, we do have our Yeti Freeze team, but really again, the Frost meta team in terms of the focus that we have here between defense and attack. We have again our Crimson Coral team, a little bit of more raw attack power here focused, and then third one here again with our standard kind of burnt cheese attack team. Really, I call it the Earth meta team because we're focused on those pieces there as well. So those are the 3 teams, like I said here today, to hopefully help you succeed and keep you on your way, like me, on CookieRun Kingdom Arena here for the Gleaming Memories Season 2. Wanted to give you those breakdowns. Again, if you got questions, if you got comments, do let me know because I love to hear from you always. And come swing by the Discord server, say hello, let us know what you're playing, let us know how it's going because we love to hear from you. Lastly, thank you for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and thank you for your support. I appreciate the likes and the subs as we grow this community here on CookieRun Kingdom. On top of that, thank you to all the members. As always, we do have memberships available to you and other great ways to support the channel through affiliate links as well, and great ways to stay connected all down below for you. And in the meantime, we have a ton of CookieRun Kingdom content here on the channel and more coming your way. With that, keep sharp, leverage these PvP teams here on Kingdom Arena, and continue to climb and win some great rewards. With that, we'll see you out there in the Frost meta. Good luck. Take care.